somebody asked me, who's your favorite professional team? I said, I got to be honest with you. I cheer for the Bulldogs.
All time on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't follow college. I don't have a fantasy league. I don't care about the pros. I care about the Bulldogs. It goes way back.
We're a Class S school. We don't have the funds here that other schools have. So it's not uncommon to come in on a July day and he's building shelves in the storage room so you can put these here, or he's taken your shed and emptied it out and reorganized it. So go! Those water bottles over there, that holder.
This blue unit here is a base for a softball pitching machine.
He built that one day.
I am thrifty, if you will. I don't like to pay for things. So this here, don't tell my shop teacher, this is a rubber mallet that I cut so I could have a stand. So now he stands flat.
He's going to do all those little things because we have need for those things.
And there's one online, that doesn't look like this. It's similar. That's about $1,000. And I'm not spending $1,000. I was born and raised here in Stafford, went to high school, graduated in '86. I played for 2 years. My brother John and my brother Tony and my brother Michael and my brother Gordon all played football here at the high school. Back in '98, a buddy of mine called and he said, hey, I just got the head football job here in Stafford. I need you on staff so you can talk to the Board of Ed, talk to the papers. I'll run the X's and O's. And I said, I'm in. Came on staff and instantly loved it.
His family is Stafford football. His family is Stafford athletics. So it means a lot to him. But Stafford basketball means a lot to him. Stafford track and field means a lot to him. You know, all these sports are important. Stafford field hockey, you know, he's got the whole family in there too. His care and his relationships with people, I think, really stands out amongst others.
You know the families, you know the kids, you know the history. Being the AD for the past almost 20 years has really been a godsend. I'm working tonight, but I'm watching a football game, watching these kids do what they love. This year, we are fortunate. My nephew, Jackson, is a freshman on the football team, a great kid. He's the son of my brother, Tony, and his wife, Christy. His older brother, Devin, is on staff. He's an assistant. He played football here when he was in high school, him and his brother, Tyler.
Damian is my uncle. The Frassinelli name is huge. So growing up, it was always important for me to always be on my best behavior, leading by example and doing the right thing. As he always likes to say, Damian's favorite line is do the right thing.
It's nice to have him as a coach because he's like someone I could lean on all the time, ask questions. I love it.
It was funny, he got on the other day when he made a mistake, and one of the kids jokingly looked at me and said, dinner's gonna be awkward.
It's hard making a line between brother and coach. He's a good sport and he does the right thing all the time, just like all the Frassinellis do.
The way I look at things, my mom was a nurse for 40 years and she did it the right way all the time. And literally I use that mantra, we're gonna do it right, all right? Always do the right thing. She wore the nurse hat for 40 years. At her retirement, doctors and everybody wore the nurse hat because you were supposed to. And when she walked in the room at the hospital, everyone knew who was in charge and she would care after. Dad in high school was the manager of the basketball team. He was not an athlete, but he loved athletics and he supported athletics through thick and thin. He was the president of the Booster Club and he was the president of youth football. He just did things for kids. I tell the story that when they were getting football, looking to get football here, sort of mid-70s, he got with the local politician and they set a bond package together for the highway garage and they put these lights in and the field in to make sure there was a location here. And I don't know if everybody in town knew about that piece of the bond package. They were in pony football back in the day, it was what it was called, and they were looking to get it in high school. So he was instrumental in talking to the Board of Education and the town representatives to get this land. We moved here in '68, the high school did, and our first year of football was in 1980. My dad supported the program by any way he could, whether it was uniforms or equipment or a booster club. I mean, he always jokes around. He had more sausage and peppers grinders out of the booster club than anybody. He had them for about 30 years. He really loved it here, but didn't want the recognition, didn't want the attention. He wanted everyone else to get it, and especially the kids. They have football, they can be proud to play under the lights on a Friday, and my dad had a big part to do with that, with a lot of other great people in town.
My grandfather, he's one of a kind. I'm actually wearing his hat tonight. He gave me this when I was about Jackson's age. I'm getting goosebumps. He's one of the best men I know, and he really taught me a bunch about just being a man, being the figure I am right now. So Grandpa Fraz, I love you.
While your parents are still here, go talk to them. Call them on the phone, go visit them, because you never know. He sang in a church choir, he mowed the lawn at the cemetery. Like, he just did things that needed to be done because they should have been done, and if someone else didn't, he would do it. Growing up, you would just always do. There was something you could do for somebody, you do it. Nobody is above anybody else. You're always polite to whoever it is. It all sort of comes back to delivering the paper when you were a kid. Oh yeah, you brought the paper and put it in my door. You didn't throw it from your bicycle as to try to buy. So we learn those lessons. We carry a pride factor, no arrogance at all. My most recent slogan is, nobody is anybody. Everybody's on the same thing. You take the names off and you say, all right, we're gonna judge you on your character. We're gonna judge you on what you do for others and what you give back. And so that's really all I try to do here. I don't say I'm the best at this, but I put in a lot of work, and the kids deserve exactly what we can give to them.
Somebody said to me recently, Damian Frassinelli is great because Damian Frassinelli doesn't want to tell anyone he's great. And he's like, he doesn't want people to know that he did this or did that. He doesn't do it for publicity. He does it because he cares.
The tissue paper, if you will, there's the LEDs and the lights blow. The fan blows and the lights shine, and it looks like a cauldron. And I modeled it after the one that CAS-CIAC had because this comes in two different pieces. This is just a PVC pipe, a big one. But if you have a regular sized car, you can't fit something like that in there. So that's where we cut it and flip it over. This is from Home Depot. This is a flower pot that I took, and I cut the bottom out of it, painted it, put screws in it to hold that unit, the light fan unit, and then just built it accordingly. You have a little trap door out the back for the electrical cord, and it comes apart, and it has, if you will, pilot holes. So this has some dowels that go right into this, so it doesn't shift, it doesn't move. And this is off the ground a little bit because that fan needs air at the bottom. You will plug it in, and the lights will come on our cauldron. It is the coolest thing, especially when we're having a unified event. Awesome. Love it.